Ladies and gentlemen and everything in between, welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest VI. I'm your host, Foog, and today we're going to be finally taking on the Cliffs of Logic, they're called, on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain. So, we haven't really done anything
there
here
appears
yet,
to be something etched into the face of the cliff. Alexander decides to get closer.
Yeah. Let's just go straight into it. Ignorance kills, wisdom elevates. Now, these things require the manual, so if you don't have the guidebook and you're trying to play this, this might be kind of tricky. But, well, I'll just give you the answers, so whatever. The first challenge in the book. Only those pure of heart will be able to rise the cliffs of logic.
Huge blocks of stone erupt from the granite cliffs.
Whoa! I imagine you can use almost any of those E's in the word elevates, but I always use the one in line because it looks kind of nice, where it's like dun 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 dun. You know, it's
Alexander
nice.
Stares with wonder.
With wonder.
That's quite a way to welcome a guest, if indeed it is a welcome.
I love how our friendly narrator in this part of the game, like every time we do anything, he's just like, "Wow, the thing is magnificent. Whoa!" Now be careful when you're climbing these, and if you misclick, you make a mistake.
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
Yeah.
Whoa! 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 Ow! Hey!
Hey? What's hey? Just be careful when you're climbing, because you don't want that to happen when you're up there and you fall and die, right? So.
Oh no,
If I could fall
Alexander
from here
loses
too.
his balance.
Whoa!
Oh! It cut off his voice.
Ow! Hey!
Just like in King's Quest V when you fall like 2 feet and die. At least now you're not dying, you just fall on your butt and yell. Now, as I recall,
Alexander loses his balance.
if I'm remembering properly, something
Whoa.
funny.
Hey! Quit making me fall!
Oh! Prince Alex! Didn't realize you knew what I was up to, I'm sorry. Well, now that you've caught me red-handed, let's get back to our journey. This part's really tedious. I kind of hate having to click on each one of these stones. It's really dumb. They should have made it fewer on every screen, but it's not horrible. It's just kind of slow. And it's making me all like self-conscious because I'm thinking about it, man, people are going to be watching this video and they're going to give up. Like, once I start clicking on these stones, they're going to be like, ugh, all done. Can't handle this crud. But we'll see. Alright, the next one here.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Yeah. A master of languages will blankety blank blank blank. Well, that's not very nice. Now, in the guidebook, it actually doesn't say anything about the second challenge here. It says the first challenge is blah blah blah, the third challenge blah blah blah, and then the fifth challenge blah blah blah. So you actually have to like search through the previous sections of the book, which is a pain in the butt. But a master of languages will rise, and then you have this section that has like the alphabet. Maybe I'll cut in a scan or a picture. Maybe I can find a PDF to show like I don't know. But anyway, we gotta type in rise. So R. Oh no, wait. Whoops.
Nothing happens.
I messed up. Hold on.
Alexander examines the strange
No, it's not
etchings
rise,
in the
it's,
face of the cliff.
I'm an idiot. I have it right there. It's a master of languages will soar. Duh. So, okay, S. Here we go. I had it written down so I wouldn't make this stupid mistake. But wouldn't you know it? S. Then the face. Look at that thing. It looks like a face. Eyes, nose, and a weird stash, and then like a boring mouth. O. Where's A? There's A. And R. There's R. So I knew I wanted that one.
The stone beneath
soar,
Alexander's
not rise,
feet
big dummy.
trembles
We did
as
rise
more
already.
steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Man, I'm making this much more painful than it should be. I'm sorry, everybody. Just, you know, hang in there. This will be over before you know it. Or at least before you fall asleep, I hope. I'm really hoping it's over before you fall asleep. Maybe I'll cut out the little walking spot here. Alright, we're back. I just wanted to cut out that boring stuff because there's nothing special about it. It's
Alexander
just same
examines the strange
stupid whatever.
etchings in the face of the cliff.
Alright, we're on to the third challenge now, the Cliffs of Logic. The third challenge states, the stones of stealth are associated with this riddle. 4 men standing in a row, third from the left, and down you go. The rest, in order, move you on. The youngest, the oldest, and the second son.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Back when I was in like high school or whatever, and I finally got a good copy of this to work on DOS, after I'd been like years without ever being able to play it, I got so like infatuated with some of these parts that silly riddle, at least the rhyme that goes along with it. You know, 4 men standing in a row, blah blah blah. I memorized that, and I would like recite it to myself when I was bored. I'm not kidding you, man. I'm that lame. Alright, we're back. Here we go. The next puzzle
Alexander
here
examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
The fourth one. Sacred 4. This is another pain in the butt one that you gotta look through the manual. You gotta look through the manual. Sacred 4, in the book it says that the things that the winged ones who live on this island consider sacred are tranquility, the color azure, the caterpillar, and air. And you gotta like study their alphabet to make sure that you know what you're doing, because otherwise you're gonna mess it up and it's terrible. But let's see. Tranquility, the face is azure, then caterpillar, and air. There we go.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles.
I've heard that you can do that out of order, but I've never done it out of order because I'm like paranoid that would ruin it. Like I do it in order as to, you know, how the manual states it. Because I don't want this to accidentally, like, you know, instead of saying nothing happened, be like, ooh, you're stupid. You fell down to your death, moron. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just whatever. Man. This part's actually like, yeah, it's slow, but it's still fun. You know? It's just tediously fun. Alright, back to Kraken action, as if there was any. So here we go. We have the 5th challenge,
in the face of the cliff,
which the manual states to us pretty well, thank goodness. The 5th challenge states, only those of the highest order may ascend the cliffs of logic. So, spell ascend,
the stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more
I believe
steps
that's the end of
from the
it.
granite
I think
cliffs.
that's the last one. So, thank God for that. Oh, man. I'm telling you, man, this is great. This is like stress relief or whatever, just making me, oh jeez, it's making me burp. But it's great, you know. I've had an awesome day today. I had an interview this morning. I actually panicked because I was late. I was running late and it was like freaking me out. But everything went really well. The interview went well, and after that I got myself a haircut later, and it's been an awesome day. Here we go. Behold. Kind of made it.
Alexander finds himself finally at the top of the cliffs.
Yeah, finally.
Exhausted, he steps over the lip of the plateau and stands.
Why do you make such an effort to climb the cliffs, young man? The winged ones who live on this island have the power of flight. You could have it too, if you'd only eat a berry from this magical flying nightshade bush.
Your face! Your face! Well, I mean, you think, even if we weren't paying attention, you think we wouldn't recognize your voice?
See? Yeah. The sweet berries will make you float like a petal on the wind.
I'm sure that's absolutely true.
But who are you, matron?
Yeah.
Who cares? I mean, I am only a poor old woman who wishes you well, handsome stranger. Think of me as your grandmama, if you like.
No.
How can this plant give the power of flight?
Not a freak.
Listen, son. I'll be happy to answer any questions you like, but only if you at least taste these delicious berries.
Oh yeah, that sounds completely straightforward and honest, doesn't it?
Stranger, trust me. Think of what I'm offering you.
You're offering me berries, dude. I don't even like berries. Berries are kind of gross. I mean, it's just not my thing, you know?
How
I mean,
can this
lady,
plant
dude.
give the power of flight?
Is it both?
Listen, son. I'll be happy to answer any questions you like, but...
Yeah, he already said that, didn't he? Yeah. So let's
There's
just sort of
nothing
like...
to do.
Oops. We'll just sort of walk around and make him... her... mad. By me. Hehe, I accidentally
The old
shut you
woman
up.
just disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Perhaps those
Poofed away.
berries are even more powerful than she led Alexander to believe.
Man, you know what? I'm not gonna mess around with no spurious bush thing, whatever. You're just climbing up billions of...
Alexander crawls through the small opening in the
There you go.
rock.
Yeah, you thought I was actually gonna eat one of those berries, didn't you? No, I'm actually gonna check this little place out here. Oh man, is it
Alexander
dark.
finds himself in a dark cave.
It's not really that dark. In fact, we could use the tinderbox that we got from the pawn shop, but I think you can actually go through here without needing it at all. Like, right there.
Alexander can't see much of anything in the dark cave.
Oh, yeah, you can't see anything, but you know what? I can, so let's just go through
can't
there.
do much of anything.
Are you kidding me? Oh, fine. Okay, so we can't go through the end. I guess we do have to have a dumb tinderbox. I can see the little hole in the cave
Alexander
wall.
takes the candle from his tinderbox
Why?
and uses the flint in the box to light it.
I don't know, it's just being picky. See, it didn't change much. I still can see almost the exact same thing. Go through, Alex. Don't be a
crawls through the
pansy.
opening in the rock.
Oh, jeez, excuse me. My goodness gravy. What's with this whole burping thing?
The
I didn't
lighting
used
in
to
this
burp
part of
when I
the
was doing
cave is
my
better.
LPs.
Alexander extinguishes the candle's flame and places it back in his pack.
That's nice. Okay, and now we go over this way to get a non-essential item, but it could be if you're doing one of the few endings.
Alexander takes a few leaves from the plant. As he does so, a strong smell of peppermint is released. Ah.
Oh, it sounded like sexual when he said that. You know, this
Alexander crawls back into
a
the
strong
first
smell of
room the
peppermints
cave.
released. Ugh. What are you doing with that peppermint, dude? I mean, you're the
Alexander
narrator. You're not
can't-
even supposed to be able to interact with anything.
Alexander crawls back through the
Whatever.
passage to the top of the cliffs.
Alright, I'm gonna brave a little bit longer of a video here, because it's 14, well the count's 14, I'm gonna do a little bit of cutting, but my count here on the recording is 14 minutes. And we got a bit of a cutscene coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, because I can, and I feel like it. So there, I feel like it.
Look, an intruder!
Yeah, I'm totally an intruder,
Hold.
I just walked
How
up.
did you get up here, human?
I walked.
I climbed the cliffs.
Oh yeah, climbed, yes.
That is not possible. No one has solved the cliffs of logic in several centuries. And if the cliffs were to
Guess
be
it
solved,
makes me a no one.
it would certainly not be by a human.
Oh, you
I didn't mean
racist!
to
How
trespass.
dare you!
I only wanted to visit this beautiful island.
Yeah, you know, wanted to
No
check it
visitors
out,
have
man.
been welcome on
Look
the Isle of the
around.
Sacred Mountain in years. Not since the Red and White Queens had spies in the guise of friendly visitors steal our island's sacred golden fleece.
Oh, that's cute.
But
More
we
stuff
will
about
not
people
display
stealing
such
stuff.
foolish trust again. You will have to answer to Lord Azure and Lady Ariel. They will determine what will be done with you. I can assure you, it will not be pleasant.
He's got a hilarious way of speaking, but I actually kind of like that voice actor. You know, his tone is very rich. It sounds very distinct, even though his tonality, well, his cadence and the way he speaks is kind of ridiculous. Look at that temple thing up there, man. Look at that.
With
Awesome
what trickery
sauce.
did you master the cliffs of logic and reach the city of the winged ones?
Is it the same
Only
voice?
the magic of clear thought, my lord. I meant no harm.
Oh, so clever.
The cliffs of
Prince
logic.
Alex.
It is the sacred oracle's
smart mouth,
prophecy,
isn't he?
Azure.
Yes, Ariel. It is lucky for you, human, that climbing the cliffs of logic is part of a prophecy that I cannot ignore.
It's also the voice of Abdul
We have
Hazred.
just been
I would
urged by
advise against
Wazir
that.
Al-Hazred himself to dispose of any strangers that might land on
See?
our fair isle. But the
If he
prophecy
sounded a little bit
would have
angrier.
a different fate befall you.
There you go.
The prophecy
talking
predicts
over the
that
cussing. What's wrong
whosoever
with me?
climbs the cliffs of logic will defeat the Minotaur.
Yay!
The Minotaur has violated our sacred catacombs and eats our young in
Yay!
sacrifice.
Sorry.
Our own daughter, Lady Celeste, was taken there only this morning as his most recently demanded offering.
Yay!
A dilemma, then. Whom shall I obey in regards to your fate? The Oracle or the Crown? But since
Me.
Al-Hazred did not
Just
dictate how
me.
I was to dispose
I'm
of intruders, and since
the
you
hero.
cannot possibly survive the catacombs, your imprisonment there
That's not
should
nice of you
serve
to
both
say.
purposes quite admirably.
I will not resist you in this, my lord. I shall do my best to save your daughter.
First, I must tell you that the catacombs are a labyrinth of rooms, a place of exceeding danger.
That's
You
nice.
will need many tools and clear wits to survive it.
I am ready.
Very well.
Oh yeah,
Guards
you
will
notice
take
that
you
he
there now.
actually
You seem
says
courageous enough.
he's
but
ready
the
to go.
catacombs will determine how brave you really are.
I think he only does it if you actually have all the equipment you need. Otherwise, it like asks you. I think it's like, "Are you sure you're ready?" And you'd be like, "Yeah," and you're not. You're stupid, and so you die or you don't do it quite like the full way of doing it. And I'm speaking like a moron, and I apologize. Man, you guys fly like your wooden board, like your planks. Planks
Why
with
did you tell
vertical
Lord
wings.
Azure you were ready and willing to face the catacombs? No one is ever ready, and only a fool could be willing.
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die?
BAM!
To not fight this plague on your own people?
BAM!
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human.
Oh,
You will
shut
have
up.
a
You got
chance to
zinged. You
renounce
know
your
it.
choice soon
Your face
enough,
is turning
when
red.
you
Look at
lay
that.
trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
We shall see. Thanks for the escort.
We
Dude.
only escort you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to scream long.
When I return, your death will be swift. Well, Alex isn't really that mean. He's more of a nice guy. But I love how he was definitely getting ticked off there. You know, he's like, "Thanks for your advice, you
The catacomb's
punks."
entrance door is locked from the outside by
Man.
the winged one's guards.
Awesome.
It seems that leaving catacombs by that door is not an option.
Yeah, leaving the catacomb is not an option. Well, I could go on, but the recording's gone on long, and you know, I hate to say it. Most of you are probably gonna be relieved to hear me say this, but this is likely gonna be the last LP I make before Christmas. So I'm gonna leave this morbid little scene here with the dead body and the torch and the catacombs for Christmas. And then we'll get back to the Catacombs of Doom after, you know, after Baby Jesus. Yay, Baby Jesus! Yeah, I'm done. I promise, I'm done. So, yeah, anyway, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, everything in between, Merry Christmas. No, seriously, Merry Christmas. And, take it easy.